It's better to let someone think you're an idiot than open your mouth and prove it. No hard feelings, though.
Yeah, okay. Welcome back to the No Hard Feelings podcast, episode number 4. We have a very special guest with us today, the man himself, Zach Crane.
How you doing? Jordan, how you doing, Jared?
Brad, what's up, baby?
What up, what up?
I'm sorry,
y'all.
I'm in my TikTok mode right now.
You're,
Right now.
yeah, what have you been doing to stay sane out there in Auburn?
Playing a lot of video games and trying to do my homework, but it's just to get myself to do it's the hard part.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I feel that.
But it's getting done. It's getting done. We're getting them grades. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting them good grades. You know what I'm saying?
Hilbert
College about to be on that. Yeah, I'm telling you, Hilbert College baseball is about to have the highest GPA next semester.
Facts.
Think I'm lying.
I got like a 3.7 right now, so I ain't complaining.
I got a 4.0 right now.
I got 1A. I'm getting a 4.0 because I'm making the rest pass fail. Just pass. I'm not gonna fail none, but like 1A, that even a 4.0.
I don't think that's how it works.
I mean, it could work like that. It could. I wouldn't mind it.
If it works, I ain't gonna be mad.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What do you think about online school? What's your opinion?
Well, I already did class. Like, I've taken classes online before. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't mind them as long as I'm someone who I like to see visual. But I mean, it's less work online personally. Like, I've never taken an online class that has a ton of work other than this nutrition class that I'm in, but it's not bad.
I remember at school you freak out all the time over nutrition.
He's lying when he says it's not bad. I took it last semester.
Hold on. Jared's my roommate. That's all I'm saying. He already passed this course.
That's true.
Yep, I did. It is a lot of.
And no, that's not cheating. It's called collaborating.
Collaboration.
That's a fact.
There you go.
He knows what's up. Collaboration. You know about their connections.
Yes, what you all been doing?
Chilling, bro. I've been running Warzone. I've been coming in second. So many, bro. If I could get $10 for every time I came in second, I could buy a Lambo. I swear. I promise you, bro. It's ridiculous. That game is. I can't stand it, bro. What you been doing? What you been playing?
Fort, baby, you know.
So I was gonna ask.
Good.
I was gonna ask you though. How does it feel to be like one of the only people on the PS4 servers that actually still plays Fortnite?
No shot.
Consistently.
I'm grinding though. Hey, you gotta see it like this. I'm not good at video games, so there's 2 things I gotta do. 1, play mad early before people find out, so that way there's not any good players yet. Or B, play it when it's after overplayed, so that way I get all the people who don't really play it much anymore.
Yes. I respect that though.
Just think about it, bro. Everybody's playing Warzone right now. I tried that once. Didn't work. Didn't work.
Yo, I remember Kane was like, yo, like, I can't play Fortnite right now. I want to play Warzone. I was like, all right, download it. He was like, all right. So he was downloading. He's like, it's going to be a while. And he goes, yo, I've never played Call of Duty. Like, am I going to be, like, all right at this? And I go, you never played Call of Duty? And he goes, nah. And I go, you going to have to practice.
He said that in the nicest way possible.
Like, bro, like, Warzone is, like, one of those games, like, you have to play Call of Duty. Because it's just, like, it's the same thing as Call of Duty multiplayer, but there's no respawning, just like
not
that.
Even, not and even
Call of Duty
so
easy to die.
Well, sorry.
I just said Call of Duty is so easy to die.
No, I know. And, like, not even you have to play Call of Duty, but I think you have to play the new one, because the new one's so different than any of the other ones that, like, because I didn't buy the new Modern Warfare, but I played a bunch of other Call of Duties, and it's definitely different. Like, the gameplay is definitely different.
The movement's different, for sure.
For
sure.
And then I downloaded Warzone, obviously, but
Warzone's gas.
I'm just alright on it, to be honest.
Yeah, so is Fort.
Rocket League's gas. Don't do that.
Apex, dog.
Champ in the building.
Apex is on a whole different level, bro.
Of what?
That's impossible.
Wait till
No, it's
Apex.
I can at least get like 1 or 2 kills in Warzone. I can't touch anybody in Apex.
Oh. You just got to get in the groove. Dude.
Apex. Oh my. R301. R99. Don't even catch me. G7 scope. Bro, I'm telling you, once Apex becomes cross-platform, me, Jared, and Joey, or my boy Brandon, it's over. Don't touch us. Don't
even look at us.
That's all you.
Apex gas.
I haven't played Fortnite in forever. The one time, it was like 3 a.m, Crane, and you texted me. I was on Apex, and you were like, you want to play Fort? And I was like, bet. I haven't played Fort in forever. So I loaded it up, then I texted you back, and it was like, you already know. I texted you back and go, I'm on. And you go, shit, I didn't realize it was 3:30 in the morning. I'm going to go to bed. And I was like, fuck you. I was so tight.
Crane be like that too.
Bro, I didn't go to sleep the other night. I stayed up the entire night. It was like 9 a.m. I was just like, oh, there's no point in going to bed now.
Like how?
I don't know. I can't sleep at night. Dude, I feel like I'm in prison.
So you're so, like, you're bored, sleep, bro. Get some shut-eye.
I'm out here drinking coffee.
I'm not going to comment on that statement.
Yeah, Jared's drinking coffee.
Right now you're drinking coffee?
Yeah, Jared's drinking his Tim Horton K-Cups, bro. He's shot, caffeine at it.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Like, I do it too. I was just kidding. I'm just jealous because I can't get any.
I'm really not sorry, though. That's the thing.
Sorry, not sorry. Like, it's whatever. Dude, I haven't had a Tim Hortons iced coffee. I haven't had a Tim Hortons iced cup of coffee in a minute.
The last time I had one was
before the Bills game.
No,
after Myrtle, right?
No, the last time I had Tim Hortons was on the way home from school. The day we left, the day we all left school, I got Tim Hortons on the way home, and I didn't get it after. And I don't want to go now, obviously. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quarantine is life.
Yeah, quarantine is life.
Nah, this shit's ass.
So what do you guys? Yeah, I know. So what do you guys? Are you guys hyped for our new apartment next year?
Oh, yeah. I'm so hyped.
Well, I don't know which we have, but whatever we're gonna have, it's gonna be lit.
Oh, let me tell you. I got 36 feet of LED lights for our apartment. 36 feet.
I got 6.
Like, we about to put that around the living room. We gonna have some tapestries up. I got an ASAP Rocky one that's gas. I got a Gunna one that's gas. We gonna look like a nightclub, bro.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Jalen's gonna walk past and be like, "Oh snap!"
Like, that was...
What?
I think JB's frozen because I can't hear him.
You can hear me though, right?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Because we got that good connection.
Fuck yeah.
He got that bunk connection.
Welcome. What the fuck?
Yo.
Yo, fix your shit, dog.
You fix your shit.
You need to get that new Wi-Fi, baby.
Y'all done?
Try your hotspot.
You lagged a little bit right there.
Wonk ass Wi-Fi.
Fuck off.
Right,
I'm kidding. You don't have to try your hotspot.
All right, guys, and thanks for having me on.
9-minute
hey,
podcast.
suck your biscuit having croissant having ass out, boy. I'm coming.
That's funny. Okay, Crane. So one thing I did want to talk about was, like, tell me about how you played for the Geneva Red Wings and, like, summer baseball, like college summer baseball as a whole.
Yeah, so my freshman year out of college, I played for a team in Niagara Falls called the Niagara Power. They're part of the NYCBL. Oh, snap. Jordan left.
That's all right. Just keep going. He'll come back. Actually,
and
yeah, there he is.
Okay.
Back in this. We right back. We right back. We right back.
Oh,
We right
he's
back.
right
We
there.
right back. Hey. That's why y'all gotta get Verizon. Verizon got the hotspots. The hotspots got the connection. People say I'm tripping. Verizon.
I don't need the hotspot.
But when you got the hotspot, when it's your poo-poo, you got the hotspot. You ever tell me you were playing Fortnite, all of a sudden your shit start lagging? Hotspot.
That's the servers.
Hotspot. I play on a hotspot at a hotel.
Yeah.
Okay,
I had to play on the hotspot at school for a while because I didn't fucking my Ethernet was broke.
punched in your Ethernet cable.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. What? Continue, Crane.
Yeah, so I played for the Niagara Power. I was playing with a lot of D2, D3 guys. Didn't have many Division 1 guys. But it was still like an overall good experience. Pitched well. I think I went like 6-2 or something. I don't remember. But after my sophomore year at Hilbert, JB and I actually got the opportunity to play for the Geneva Red Wings in Geneva, good old Geneva, New York. Yeah, no, it was great. Got to meet a lot of Division I baseball players from Vanderbilt, Memphis, Alabama, Tennessee, like all these huge Power 5 schools.
Yeah.
And just to, compete against them and then really get to see what it's like to play in front of these big stadiums and big crowds. I think on our opening night, we traveled to Elmira, and they literally had to delay first pitch because there was lines going down the street waiting to get into the stadium. And I think there was
crazy.
like over 1,500 people there. It was
like
crazy. 3,000, yeah, something like that.
It was nuts.
That's crazy.
But yeah, no. I remember the best. Actually at Elmira, we were playing the Pioneers, and I think I'll always remember this. There was I think he was a freshman at University of Kentucky, and I threw him a fastball, man, and he smoked me. It hit me right off the side of the elbow.
Jeez.
And I mean, they came off the bat like 104.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. Yeah, JB and I competed. The coaches were great. It was more of a major league style coaching than it is at college. College, at the Division III level, it's still developmental and trying to get the utmost out of your players. But when it comes to Geneva, man, our manager Skip, he you get to the stadium and he goes straight to his office. If he's got to talk to you, you got to go into the office and talk to him. He doesn't talk to you much. If you're not playing that day, he wants nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
He makes it like a professional atmosphere. Yeah. Like when you get there, you go in there, you sit down, you relax, you put your shit on, you hit BP, you take extra work, you see the lineup, you go hit, come back, go. Like
it really is. It's a job.
Like every day, like I understand that the MLB players do that, but at a way more intense level now. They fly, but like it just goes to show like it's kind of like crazy. They got to do this. They do it every day. It's so repetitive.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like Jordan and I, we were probably. I think it was like 45 or 50 games in like 58 days.
50 game regular season with playoffs.
In like 58 days or something, 60 days with playoffs. So, it was a grind.
Could you see yourself doing that every day?
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, but it would take a lot of work.
Here's the way I see it. If I get the opportunity to obviously play indie ball outside of college, that's what I'm shooting for right now. Yeah, they don't make a lot of money, but I want to stick with the sport as much as possible. But outside of it, once college is over, I'm gonna realize that baseball is over. It's gonna crush me, but I'm gonna try and stick with the sport as long as possible. I'm a sports industry management major. I'm getting my foot in the door actually this summer with an internship with the training facility that I used to train with when I was in high school. I played travel ball there, won a lot of tournaments.
Yep.
So just trying to stick with it as long as possible.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like you said, it seems like a lot. Like I know, like, how many games do like MLB players play? What, 182? 162. Like, I personally, I don't know if I like could play 162 games. Like if I was an everyday starter for an MLB team, that's a lot, man. Like that is.
Bro, I'm telling you, I didn't even pitch. Like I pitched like every 4 days just because like the season was so tight. Like your arm was shot.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was honestly like, I was doing like I was on a diet. Like I was keeping up. I was working out every day. Like I was doing good, and I was still dead. Like I would pull up with like bangs. Bangs kept me going. Like
Yeah.
like the energy kept me going because if I didn't, there's no shot. Like I can go in there be 100% mentally focused because it was just so draining every day, driving and the heat and
Yeah,
this.
and that was the thing. JB was coming from Syracuse, which was a little over an hour. I was coming from Auburn. It was like a 35-minute drive. But I don't know. I mean, being that I was a starter to start the season, I was the 3. It, I think I did average, like an average pitcher. I think I went like 2-2 or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest part of it was JB's side of it. Actually, he came in, I don't think the coaches had any sense of playing him at all, like at all.
They didn't play me first. They didn't play me for the first 13 games.
Yeah, and he went out there for his first appearance, kind of got smacked around a little bit. And it kind of got to that, almost to that point where it was like, should I continue? Because I don't know if I'm going to play again. And, I told him, I said, me and his best friend Joel, we're like, you got to stick with it, bro. He kept at it, kept losing weight, kept getting harder with the pitching coach on the team, Justin D'Amato. He's the coach at our pitching coach at Cortland. He was at St. John Fisher. But he stuck with it, and Jordan, in my eyes, and I'm sure for most of the team, that they'd say that Jordan was probably the first out of the pen when it came towards the end of the year. He was always pitching. I mean, it came to the point where JB was on the mound every other day, giving us an inning or two.
Yeah.
So, and it is a grind, man. Like especially for the relief guys, one being that you're a position player, I'm not, I can't speak much on that because I'm a pitcher, but definitely, for relief guys, they always have to be on their stuff no matter what. They don't know when they're going to pitch. I know when I'm going to pitch. I'm on a schedule.
That was the one that was tough, is like, because like Skip would be like, dude, like this kid's injured, because we had a lot of injuries too. Like our top closer, Max Marcimian, he threw like 90. Where'd he go? Trinity, right? He went to Trinity.
Yeah, Trinity College.
And he threw like 90, and he had something on his rotator cuff or something, or his labrum, and he went back home. So it was like, and like, I mean, we still had a bunch of other guys. When you have like 8 games in that short of day, and if one guy doesn't have a good start, then you got to use more guys, and they're 9-inning games, and there's no run rule. And these kids are good. Like you got to get outs. Yeah. So it was just tough. Like that one time I pitched 3 out of 4 games, and it was within 5-day periods. I mean, I threw 1 inning, 2 innings, 1 inning, 1 inning, but like just getting ready, the arm getting ready, then cooling down. It was tough, but it was fun. It was definitely, I wouldn't change it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Best summer ever.
Definitely. I'll speak for this, and I'm sure JV can back me up on this. But I would say the worst part about summer ball is gaining these relationships with these players and then just leaving them and knowing that you're probably never going to see them again.
Bro, I didn't even. Me and Crane didn't even stay because the team stayed at Hobart. If they couldn't, like, if they lived in Arizona or like places that they couldn't drive to the stadium, they lived at Hobart, and like we didn't even live there, and we were
the only 3 commuters.
Yeah, we were still so close to these guys.
Oh yeah,
I can't even imagine if we stayed on, but it was just like the last day when everybody was leaving, it was just like
so sad. It's
see you
so
later.
sad.
It was like, I'll see you later. Maybe I'll come visit, but like in reality, like.
Yeah, you got guys in California, like our first baseman. He's the starting first baseman at the University of San Francisco.
Brainy,
like I'm never gonna see him again.
Brainy and Brock
and Brainy.
Brainy and Brock are our boys. They go to East Stroudsburg. It's in Philly. Like it's north of Philly. Like I can't. I mean, I can drive there, but like
it's deep.
It's deep. Like I got a lease.
Yeah, it's deep.
I can't be whipping all the miles.
No, I couldn't even imagine like same thing like with us when we leave school, it's like we'll see you next year type thing. You know what I mean? But like with that, like you got kids.
It ain't gonna be like that this year. It's gonna be sad this year.
Don't say that. Don't say that. But
sad boy
Nah,
hours.
we running it up this year.
That's a fact.
Jordan and I were saying, like, we think this is going to be like best year of college this upcoming year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I think I'm size 10.
We're going out with a bang.
Size 9 maybe. I might be size 9. I don't remember. I'll get a preset.
You're gonna get fitted before the championship.
I'm gonna get a pre-size before May.
I'm a 10, baby. What's up?
What is it usually on? May what? 5th?
No.
Not even close. No, that's so correct.
The AMCC championship
is May 5th.
Isn't it after we
May 9th?
finish exams? May 9th is the last day of exams. It is every year.
Yeah, I think it's the 11th.
Okay, the 11th.
That sounds right.
Because I know it's right after exams, right after.
Yeah.
But season's over. Time to move on. Get better. Get stronger for next year.
Get stronger for next year. Yep.
Oh, my mom's coming up now. She got corona.
We got some work to do this year.
Yeah, I mean, it was really like probably one of the worst things that I went through to have like your season canceled after we had a good like spring training trip and everything.
Yeah.
But next year, like I think we're gonna be like twice as strong as we were this year because we're getting definitely Noah back, and who else is it? Are we getting anyone else back?
Well, Griff said he's 50-50. That's what Noah told me. So.
I mean,
no,
shit.
It's just liable as CNN.
Chill. But, yeah, I know. I'm glad they gave that year of eligibility back.
Dude, I'm so pissed. Craig's just like I didn't just crack a joke, bro. Like that shit was funny. You're right. Oh,
that's funny.
So what else has been new, Craig? Nothing.
Nah, bro.
Oh, so where did you have to get your dad from? Where did he go? Because I know you said you picked him up before. DC.
Yeah,
DC.
he went to DC. I still really can't tell you like what he does. I just know he's a commissioning engineer for for Amazon, and he just travels the country. He goes to Finland, Ireland, DC, Washington State, San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
He's always traveling, always on the road. So
it must be tough.
Yeah, I think it's more tough for him though because being that I got two siblings, they're babies, twins. They're gonna be turning 4 tomorrow on Easter, so
hey,
that's happy. Yeah, they're getting.
Awesome.
I think they just went to bed. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I think it's more hard on him because with him traveling and him not being able to see the babies grow up as much as he would like to. But he deals with it.
Yeah.
So there's only so much you can do. He's supporting the family, so.
Definitely. But on the other hand, it must be cool to travel to all those places and get to say,
He loves
I'm going to Ireland for the weekend or whatever.
Yeah, I think next week I gotta bring him to the airport at 4 a.m. again because he has to go to Washington State for a couple weeks. So
he doesn't get off with the.
Oh no. No.
Damn.
He almost had to go to Ireland.
Yo, am I lagging?
No, good John.
Oh, okay. Just like my thing wasn't moving in the top right.
Oh no, you're good.
So
I just got right close to the camera. Yo, am I lagging?
That's funny.
Yeah.
What do you think about the MLB? You think it's going to come back?
I do. I think they're going to do probably a 50 or 60 game season. With playoffs. I don't know how I feel yet on the idea of doing the Cactus League or whatever or the spring training leagues.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure how I feel on that because the Yankees won't even be playing the Red Sox for a divisional game. They're going to be playing like the Pirates, the Toronto Blue Jays, like weird.
We're smacking all of them.
Oh yeah, So
smacking all of them.
Isn't Cleveland and the Cleveland's
Cactus.
Yeah, Cactus. Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky.
So.
You're lucky.
Yeah, they're in the Cactus though. I'm like 90. Yeah, no, yeah, they're in the Cactus.
Gotcha.
Are you sure?
Yo, you know what I just noticed?
What?
You know these Arizona green teas?
Yeah.
You ever read the bottle? They say great hot. Great served hot.
Yeah,
Ew.
green tea's like served hot.
No, I know.
I know.
I never noticed that.
Yo, did you see the new conspiracy theory about Dasani water?
What is it?
Oh my god. Okay. So like Dasani water has like if you look at the ingredients, it's like water and there's a bunch of other shit in it, like chemicals. Like they're like and they put salt in their water.
They put salt in their water?
Yes. Look at
It's fire though, so I don't care.
Nah.
This Dasani is not fire.
Dasani's gas. What do you mean?
I hate it right now.
You will always catch me with a Dasani in my hand when I'm drinking water.
Nah. Okay, so next time you drink Dasani water, look at the ingredients label. It's like it says like purified water or spring water, and then there's a couple chemicals, and then the last ingredient is salt. And when you open it, it fizzes.
Boy, like drinking salt.
Yeah, like when you open it, it makes the sound like when you open pop or soda. Sorry.
I was like, what?
It like fizzes when you open it.
Dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gas, so.
Dasani, if you want to sponsor me.
They want to sponsor you with your salt water, haven't they? You're a fish. You're drinking salt water.
Oh, that's funny.
No, I stick with like Aquafina. Pause.
Oh, you like that?
My mom gets free bottles at the casino. Don't do that. But they're gas. She does. Crane, you got some at my house before they were sitting in the fridge.
It's rich water. Look, I mean, think about it, bro. You won't be catching you won't be catching like Jay-Z drinking a bottle of Aquafina. You're gonna be catching him, drinking Voss, like that expensive stuff.
Yo, what if like Jay-Z low-key was like what if he saw the podcast and was like, I gotta drink Wegman spring water.
Wegman's water is not bad.
Okay, if I got Jay-Z to watch your guys' thing, I need to thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Crane. Thank you, Crane. You are the best, Crane. You're the only one. Blue's not good for your eyes, bro. That's why you can't see before you change the color.
Blue's not good for your eyes.
Blue?
Yeah.
No. We told you that when we were at college.
You don't like blue lights?
It's not good for your eyes, bro. I didn't say I didn't like them.
I don't. Yeah, but I heard that you gotta stare at it for it to be not good for your eyes. Like I don't look at them.
I feel like any light, if you stared at it, it wouldn't be good for your eyes.
You're okay. Yeah, you're. I mean, do what you want, but like when you blind at 40, and I'm chilling, just I'm gonna bring up the podcast.
You're always hating on me.
I'm not hating on you. You could change the color. You got the gas lights. Change the color. Make this shit like white. Make it white. Wow, she about to make it like purple. Some stupid shit. It's still gonna.
I still see. Oh, they change it now.
Yeah, like good decision, I guess. It's still blue. Like you fixed it like halfway. But that's
funny.
Yeah.
It's not blue all the time.
Yeah, you're right. That is dope though.
Yeah, it's cool. I wish I had those lights. My sister has the exact same lights. Did I tell you?
Really?
Like same company made them.
Make a TikTok with transitions to that, and like the lights change in the back, like ding, ding, ding.
Yup. I've been seeing your TikToks, Crane.
Oh, I'm always vibing.
Crane's TikTok.
Crane, what's your shout out your TikTok?
Shout out Crane's TikTok. If you don't tell him, I'm gonna tell him.
I think it's Zachary Crane 12. I don't know though. It might be. Yeah, it's Zachary Crane 12. I got a like on it. I just had a like.
Zachary Crane. Zachary Crane 12. Go hit my boy up. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Go hit my boy up on the TikTok.
Yeah.
I could give you six.
Sure.
You know we out here. I'ma show you how to get it and go right foot.
Hey.
That's gas.
Yep.
As you can tell, we always getting lit. Room 215 is always getting lit.
We're always bumping something.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at my TikTok. I gotta get off. Alright, we're chilling. I'm out of there. No.
You're at like 6K.
Yeah, I know. You fucking cheater. You always cheating, bro. I'm like obsessed with it, bro. I gotta stop.
Yep. Yeah, my dad made a TikTok today, and then he proceeded to make 4 more in the next like 10 minutes.
Bro,
he was like reporting my dog.
Crane, you know that TikTok where they go, I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it, and I freaked it. Yeah. You should do that with one of your little siblings.
Oh yeah, you should.
Dude, they wouldn't understand.
Just tell them to move their lips, and I freaked it. All you gotta do is move your lips. It'll be cute.
Dude, they won't.
Yeah. Take it to the penthouse.
They'd be like, what's this? What's this?
That'd be so lit, bro. I need a little sibling because I'd be going crazy. I can do it myself. I took it to the penthouse and I freaked it. I'm good with the transition. Okay. Yeah.
So, Jared, do you ever see yourself playing like a men's league after baseball, or like what do you want to do?
Like
with it?
beer league?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, it doesn't even have to be beer league, like But like, I mean, if you want beer league, like that's lit too.
Beer.
Oh, I definitely would like play like I think when he played some type of like AAA Muni, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but it looks legit.
He played he played a game in Tonawanda like by my house, so I went, and it was like decent baseball. Like they were throwing like 80, 82. Like they weren't like there were some guys who like you could tell were really good in college, and they're just like 35 now. You know what I mean?
You know that swingman guy that worked out,
Jeremy Roenick.
Yeah, did you know that it's so weird? Did you know that he's like a ranked in the world golf driver, like long driver?
Really?
Yeah.
He's disgusting at baseball.
Yeah, like he's like a professional like long driver. It's all over his Instagram.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
That's nuts. How far?
Well, the videos that I was watching was like over 370, like 380.
Yeah, they have like long drive contests.
Yeah.
Bro, they have bombs.
Yeah.
They have to do them at like NASCAR tracks or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, because it's
Yeah, so that way they can use like
do it in the middle.
Yeah.
They do it in the middle.
Yeah.
And when they just Dude, that's got to be dope to watch though. Imagine being in the stands and you just see the ball take off.
Oh yeah, dude, I've seen like they have like those long drive things where like they shoot it like from like city buildings like into like this huge field like 9 stories high.
Nah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, we need
to like get more distance. Like it's crazy.
Could you imagine making like a video with that, but having like a drone like out like 300 so you can like see the ball
just flying past the drone? That's great.
Yeah. Or maybe like move it back as it's coming. That'd be so good.
Yeah, like they were saying that like the club speed of those guys is like 120 miles an hour, like 110 miles an hour.
Oh, I'm sure.
If you slow down, their club looks like it's like bending. Like it's like
Did you guys see the video of Mike Trout at Topgolf? I'm sure you did.
He hit a bomb.
He hit.
Oh wait, yeah, no, I did see that. Yeah.
Nuke.
It disappeared.
Yeah.
It was laughable. It was so.
It was laughable. He said.
It was. It
No,
was
you're-
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
It's so funny.
I'm so mad I didn't go to Top Golf in Myrtle.
Yeah, I am too, but I heard it was like really expensive.
Well, yeah. I mean, like yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never been. I've always wanted to go. I heard they're putting one in Buffalo.
Are they?
It's just speculation.
Where in
But-
Buff?
I don't know. Hopefully Hamburg.
No shot.
Could you imagine if they put a Top Golf in? They would never put a Top Golf in Hamburg.
No shot.
They'd put it.
In like Amherst or something.
I don't know where they'd put it, honestly. Probably
Something
like-
where like outside of the city where there's a lot of people. Because they
Yeah.
can't put it in the city
that would be gas.
unless they're gonna shoot
Downtown.
it off the beer cans,
The silos.
the silos.
Over Skyway.
That'd be crazy. You're driving.
What did you just say?
Wait. No, look.
Yeah,
look-
Skyway?
They definitely could, because they could put like a net over the Skyway, and it
No.
like would go through the Top Golf. That would be so crazy.
Dude, they cannot do that.
No shot. That's such a liability, but like still.
Dude, you're
You're
driving on the Skyway is already the most dangerous road ever.
Oh,
And then
no.
you got golf balls whistling past, dude.
Dink.
Oh man, Eddie.
I hate driving on the Skyway.
I like Buffalo. Buffalo's chill. I don't mind it.
Oh, I love Buffalo, but I live here, so.
Yeah, Buffalo's aight.
Syracuse.
Better than Auburn.
So, Crane, you've lived in like 37 different states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was born in Sebring, Florida, and I think we lived there for like not even like I think it wasn't even a full year, and then we moved to New York to live in Union Springs, and I think we lived there until I was in 6th grade, and then when I was gonna go to 6th grade, we moved to Belmar, New Jersey, and then after Belmar, for high school, I moved back to Union Springs. But it was cool because like it's me and Jacob, we'll always talk about this. The first day that I ever met like all the kids from Union Springs again was like a before school baseball year. Like it was like they practiced, like they did like fall practices.
Yeah.
And or summer practices, I mean. And I remember the coach knew I was going to be on the high school team, so he invited me there. And the first person I saw was Jacob Maltese. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, man, I know that kid. Like he looks so familiar. Like I've seen this kid before. And the first thing Jake says to me, he comes
What's
up
up,
to me and
Crane?
he goes, "You're Zach Crane, aren't you?" And I go, "Yeah, you're Jacob Maltese, aren't you?" He goes, "Yup, you remembered me." I go, "Yeah, you remember me." So
That's
that's kind of
crazy.
cool.
That's funny.
I miss
Yeah.
Jake coming into our room every day. What's up, Jerry? What's up, Crane?
Yeah.
Every morning.
Shot. He's so shot.
That kid's the most shot person I've ever seen. Literally.
Have him on your podcast and see where the conversation goes. Bro, did you see what Uzi tweeted last night?
Nah. Yeah, you're really coming at my way. He said,
Did you listen to Tory Lane's album, bro? That was gas.
that shit was bad.
Oh, it was. It was crazy. Bro,
No.
when he said the coronavirus bar, bro, that was crazy.
It was crazy. It was.
I didn't know he could spit like that.
Oh, stop. Tory Lane's been on that.
When has he had an album like that?
Okay, not a whole album, but he's had songs. He's had a couple parts where he shows that he could spit like that, but he just never did.
Yeah, dude, and like he had like 9 songs on that album where he just went stupid.
Stupid.
Stupid. I'm gonna treat the
So
chin.
speaking of, the music world right now, there's not much going on other than the Tory Lane's dropping his album.
Young Thug's dropping Barter 7-6 or
Thug,
Barter 7.
Thug soon. But other than Thug, like who? Like Gunna says that he's dropping an album soon, but we haven't seen that yet.
There we are. What do you mean? We're
When?
gonna see it. It's gonna be Skybox. Yeah, Skybox was
we know that the single, but he hasn't dropped the album yet, bro.
Oh, he's going to. He's going
Yeah,
to. Same,
but he said that he was gonna drop it in December.
Same with Nav. Same with Nav.
Nav
shit about to be about to be gas with Trap.
Yeah. Did you guys hear the Kendrick snippet?
Mm-mm.
Don't do that.
Okay, I don't know if it's from the new. I just saw it on TikTok, like that, and it said Kendrick 2020 ?
Play it.
In your motherfucking face. What you say? Oh, you haven't? All right, wait, bitch. Yeah, I want the fade. I want the fade. Give me my fade. I want the fade. I need the fade. I need my. We got a fade. Have you ever been?
I don't know if that's true or not, but I've never heard that.
I haven't either.
I want the fade. That's tough. Oh, my bad. That's tough though.
Yeah, so like I'm sure I don't think you guys have talked about this, but like our room, when we get everyone together, like when we know that an album's dropping, it's literally like an event for us. Like we make it an event. Like every single one of us will go in the same room. We get JB's speaker and we just bump every song and literally listen to it from start to finish. Okay. And those are the best nights at Hilbert. Those are the best nights at Hilbert. Over partying, over everything. Like I'll take those nights. Like those are the best.
Oh yeah, when the Wayne album dropped last year,
crazy.
And this year,
crazy.
Both times Wayne dropped an album, those are probably the best nights.
Yeah. We went stupid. Yeah. When what's his name dropped an album too? Who was it? When Just for Fun dropped, that was crazy, cause I was like, yo, Young Thug just dropped an album, like, yo, it's about to be gas, like, no biggie. First song I hear, I clicked on Just How It Is. Ooh, Diamonds People, and I said, Jared.
You know what album that we listened to this year that was Baby's album. That was when we all listened to that was fun. When we listened to My Turn, that was fun. We were like, he's 9 for 9.
The Baby's album went crazy though too.
Yep.
Oh, Kirk?
Oh yeah, Kirk was. I like pretty much every song on Kirk.
Dude, I can't wait till he drops a new one. Bro, Find My Way.
That was smooth. Smooth.
I know it. Dude, he's so good. I love DaBaby.
Yeah.
For real. My COD Activision name is DaBaby. I'm not kidding.
Your Activision name, you said?
No, it's Warzone.
Like when I kill someone in Warzone,
it says DaBaby. Yeah. Every time I'm playing with him, all I see is DaBaby just running around the screen.
I swear to God.
You've definitely fooled like.
Oh yeah, dude. There's so many people that probably think that
no less than 10 people. They're like, oh my God.
And I'm rapping their shit too. That's the funny thing. And they'll put like, DaBaby's gross at Warzone. He's on live. I ain't even play Warzone.
Could you imagine, JB, if you see like a TikTok like a year down the road and it's like DaBaby's highlights on Warzone and it's you? That would be so funny.
I would be dead, bro. I would be dead. I would cry. That shit would be so funny.
DaBaby sees it and is like, shit, I'm gross.
Like, I ain't no kid.
And him, if he ever saw it, he'd be like, yeah, that's me.
He'd be like, yeah, I played it on
You sound exactly like him.
He'd be like, nah, he's more like this. He'd like this. He'd be on this, because I watch his lives. He'd be like, so what you doing? Yeah. He was talking to some Instagram model. He said, you got sexy pictures.
It was the blonde
David-
girl from David Dobrik's watch.
Yes.
And
Oh, Corinne.
Corinna.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and
He was like, "What's up, Corinna?" And she was like, "Hi." She was like, "How you doing?" He's like, "I'm good. How about you?" And she was like, "I'm good." And he's like, "You got sexy pictures."
I love when he's like, "What's up? I'm baby."
So
I
What's
know-
up? I'm baby.
Zach, I know I showed you, but there was a video of DaBaby, and he was like in some neighborhood, and like these kids were selling Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah,
And
he
bought
did say
like
that.
all of them, and they put them all in this huge box, and then he gave it back to them and gave them like $1,000 and just left.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even take any of the cookies. He made them put them all in this big box for him, and then he just gave them all back to them and gave them $1,000.
Yeah, because remember he pulls up. He's like, "I want them all."
Yeah, he's like, I want all of them.
And then he was like, "I don't want them actually."
Could you imagine, bro? I'd be so confused. I'd be like,
I'd be like,
"Oh, thank you for buying all of them." Oh, now you don't want them? Okay. Oh,
Thanks for the
Why-
donation.
why are you giving us an extra 1,000? Like he's just
And
dropping.
he's gonna be like, "Cause it's 5 cents."
Because I just bought some Louis Vuitton. I don't know what you mean. Bro.
Got
He's
that Louis V on me.
He's got bread, bro.
oh yeah.
You know what I've really been into lately?
Hmm.
Like, you know the, I don't know like what it's called, but I know people call it like hype or something, and it's like Supreme, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, like Bape, like all like the big designer brands that all the rappers wear.
Like being
Huh?
a hype beast.
Are you talking about?
Hypebeast. Yeah. So, I've been watching this guy. What he's on YouTube. Hold up. His name is. How do I find subscriptions?
He like buys and sells like Supreme and shit.
Yeah, his name's Harrison Neville, and what he does is he does like these like mystery boxes.
Yeah.
And, dude, he did this Louis Vuitton
Are you
Louis
okay?
Vuitton one that was sponsored. Like they did a collab with Supreme, and it was crazy, bro.
Really?
Crazy. He was getting like Louis Vuitton watches that said Supreme on them. Like I was like, oh, I want to cop so bad.
Yeah.
Easy, but they're like $30,000.
Oh yeah.
Mystery
I mean, like
boxes.
when I first found out like how much an Audemars costs, I was like $60,000 for a watch.
Yeah.
Like
Balenciagas, like everything.
yeah, like I like yeah. I don't know.
She always yelling at me.
Kathy, all right?
I ain't even do nothing. She yelling at me. God damn, I ain't even do nothing, bro. She's so annoying. Said you need to wash the dishes. I am gonna wash the dishes. It's not that serious. Where are we going?
Oh, another thing you guys should watch. They're podcasts. They're called Quarantined Coaches, and it's the Barstool actually like took a picture of it and put it on their Instagram. It's about this guy that interviews these huge Division I coaches, these Power 5 school division coaches, and they just talk about like what's going on in their lives, like how baseball has changed, like what they're going to do next year in the recruiting process, like how it affects the recruiting process. Oh, dude, they're so cool. They got VCU, like literally any Power 5 school you can think of. It's on there. The head coach is on there talking on the podcast. They're so
really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And that like they're pretty interesting too, because like they give like feedback for like other coaches on what to do. So
really?
we should kind of slide it to Drew.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I mean, I feel terrible for the kids who didn't get to have their senior year, like their recruiting year.
Yeah. At those Power 5 schools too.
Yeah.
Imagine like those big university kids. Like there's no shot they're going back for that their fifth year. It's either A, they're going pro, or B, they're going somewhere else and doing what they want.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and then it goes all the way down to like high school too. Kids who haven't got looks from colleges, and
Yeah, high school it messes up big time.
it messes college coaches who are recruiting kids out of high school, that it really messes it up.
Oh yeah.
Because they're, and then
you really had to know where you were going before your senior season started. Yeah.
Because who knows if there's going to be summer ball?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, they're going to have to do like showcases. If you know, when that's possible, they're going to have to do showcases.
Flat ground, video on flat ground. Everybody's posting on flat ground.
Really?
Had people getting offers.
Damn.
I see that though, but you know, like with that app, like a lot of people are like they're seeing it so repetitive. Like this so many pictures are posting on it that guys are literally just scrolling past people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a view.
They're literally only looking for the guys that are like 94 plus.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean those recruiting apps. I know there's some that are really good, and then some are not really legit. Or like, I guess it depends on how many coaches are on their app. You know.
Did you guys use any?
No.
I did.
Well,
I spent a lot of money on it too.
Damn.
I was on.
They got me to Nova, so.
Yeah.
I was on NCSA.
Yeah, that's the recruiting website I used. I think my dad paid like $2,000, and literally like they did like nothing for me. Like like no offense, but like literally did nothing for me. Like they're supposed to do like conference calls with you. You're supposed to be able to see like and talk to coaches that are that are interested in you, and it's honestly in my eyes it was a waste of time and a waste of money. Because Drew already found me before I used that website, but
yeah. I mean, I definitely can see platforms like that helping kids get to schools that they wouldn't be able to get to. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I remember. What's that?
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I remember when I was in high school, I had there was some Twitter page that DM'd me and they were like building basically just a community of college baseball players and coaches, and they can hook up through their Twitter and Facebook page. It was weird, but cool concept. You don't have to pay anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Other than that, just trying to find things to do, and this is long, man.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon. To be honest.
It's kind of crazy because I saw it was 4 or 5 TikToks of these people who are saying that they're psychics, and they were saying that they're gonna find a vaccine in April, and in May they're gonna uphold I don't know the word, the lockdown, and then in June is when things are gonna go back to normal. And there was 9 or 10 people that were commenting saying yeah, I'm a psychic too, and I'm getting the same reads that you are, and I'm oh, maybe I hope so. That is that's best case scenario.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a nice idea.
It's a great idea.
It's a nice thought.
And for all we know, it could have been just posted to put some happiness in the world.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just to know that keep pushing.
All right, I'll be down in a minute.
Over.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really believe in all. You gotta go do your dishes.
Do the dishes.
Does she know that you're doing the podcast?
Yes. With the dishes. But dude, you didn't know we're having a big party tomorrow. We're gonna have all the dishes. Huge.
That's funny. Ugh.
Anyways, yeah.
We've been talking for 54 minutes.
Yeah, I've been talking about for a minute, yeah.
Crane,
thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, it's been good.
The lights are dope.
Yep, I can't wait
Definitely
till we're back. at Hilbert.
Yeah, I can't wait to see y'all. It's gonna be a long couple months, but we just gotta push through it and know that there's gonna be a bright tunnel at the end. So
Yeah, like you said, it's just gonna be so much better when we
Yeah.
do get back to Hilbert.
Mm-hmm.
So
thank you, boys, for having me. I love and miss y'all like crazy, and
yes, sir.
No
I'll
problem,
see
dude.
y'all soon. All right.
Hey guys, we just finished up podcast number 4. I want to say thank you so much to our guest, Zach Crane. I love you. I miss you, dude. I can't wait to see you again. Stay tuned for our next podcast, and stay tuned for the vlog that's also dropping this week. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, guys.